The following video was intended to be uploaded on Friday, but unfortunately got mangled in YouTube, and I've had to redo it and re-upload it. So sorry about that, and sorry for the wait, but I guess welcome to Fashion Report Saturday. Hello and welcome to Fashion Report Friday, the weekly video series trying to get you the most MGP humanly possible from the Mandeville Gold Saucer every week on a Friday when judging begins. This is week 299 and the theme this time is Cosmo of Thorns. The individual clues include Cosmo in Bloom for our helm, the Wild Side for our chest, Primal Revival for our gloves, and Avant-Garde for our feet. In this video we have a 100 score, an 80 with dies, and the easiest 80 possible. For the 100, I went for a Cosmo Corsage. These can be crafted fairly easily with an alchemist. These are actually originally grown from seed. You can buy seeds from any flower merchant, such as Tani in New Gridania. These seeds will need to be grown in a pot, and then once they've cultivated, you'll be able to use the flowers in the recipe. Alternatively, you can get these from a market board. As far as I know, any colour Cosmo Corsage will work, so just choose whichever either is A, the cheapest, or your favourite colour, but you might want to keep. For the chest, I decided to go for the Anemos jacket, mostly because it was available to everybody in the game, level 1 and above. The only downside is this is from a Eureka Anemos lockboxes, or from the market board, so you might have to pay through the nose for this, depending on your server's stability with the market board. However, there are some alternatives if this is not accessible, such as the Gayuki leather jacket, however that will lock you to the Disciple of Land or Hand, and of course we've got the Wrangler's jacket, which is a loot drop from Saw Kai or Hullbreaker Isle hard mode dungeon, and then we've also got the Kagana skin jacket of aiming, which is a craftable Disciple of War level 60 locked piece that you can get from Norlays in the Pillars of Ishgard for 33,000 gil. Not a bad option, but again, I personally went for something that was more accessible to everybody for this single slot. For our gloves then, you can go for any of the augmented or original sort of primal themed gloves. These can be obtained from Hismena, the NPC in Idleshire. Usually these cost 345 tomestones of poetics. You can go for the Hellfire, Slipstream, Torrent, Hailstorm, whatever you like. All of those will work, but essentially you want to pick whichever ones that you have access to, right? Because they're job respected. There are no other alternatives for this slot. For the gloves, I went for the augmented Torrent Arm Guards of Scouting. This is something I obtained from Idleshire from the NPC Hismena for 345 elegant tomestones of poetics. You can go for any of these primal themed gloves, but bear in mind that some of these items will push you towards Disciple of War, so that's why my decision ultimately resulted in choosing something for my ninja. Obviously, there are no other alternatives to this, only these items will work for the slot, but as far as I know, any of these poetic gloves from the primal themed stuff from a Disciple of War 1 or Magic 1 tabs should work for gold this week. For the feet, finally then, I personally went for the goatskin leg guards. These are equipable by any Disciple of War, very low level. You can obtain these from the Disciple of War tab on any low-level city-state armor vendor, such as Gwalta here, and these will cost you 720 gil from a level 20 to 29 tab. A very good option, but I'm sure we'll use in the easy. Moving on to the dies then, your best in slot dies for the week include Gooby Bag Brown for your weapon, Pure White die on any helm in the game, Gooby Bag Brown for any chest in the game, Soot Black on any hands in the game, Calibri Pink for any legs in the game, and Soot Black once again for any feet in the game. Those dies aren't too bad. The only expensive one there, of course, is the Pure White, but if you already had something dyed Pure White, then this shouldn't be an issue. For the easiest 80 possible then, it should come as no surprise, we're combining two of the items from the 100. So what I would say is definitely get the goatskin leg guards. Those are a great option, and then get the Gayuki leather jacket or the Aminos jacket. This will actually give you an 80 score guaranteed. Another way of doing this that I've seen going around at the moment in the last couple of hours is the use of dyes. So a lot of people have been getting the goatskin leg guards and dyeing those soot black dye, and then dyeing any gloves in the game soot black as well. Soot black dye, obviously very cheap and less running around, and the goatskin leg guards, obviously vendor purchased. There we go, very easy. A link will be provided to the Reddit thread where this is theorized each and every week. Thank you so much for watching, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you all next time. Additionally, thank you, and I apologize for the lateness of this video. Like I said, we had quite a few issues with YouTube's processing, something to do with a codec. Basically, I needed to re-render the whole thing. So apologize for the fashion report sort of Friday, let's call it. It's a rare occasion that this happens, but nonetheless, I apologize. A slight break to our usual schedule, but at least you have it in plenty of time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.